Hello and welcome to Scientifically Speaking. Today we're going to be talking about the swastika because it's not really what people think, I don't believe. So straight off the bat we're just going to jump straight in. The swastika continues to be used as a symbol of good luck and prosperity in Hindu and Buddhist countries such as Nepal, India, Mongolia, China and Japan. It is also commonly used in Hindu marriage ceremonies. Now people have this bad rap about the swastika because Hitler used it. It doesn't make it bad, and basically I say, as I have in previous videos, that this symbol is to do with energy travel, and today I'm going to show it. Now these are just a couple of examples of reverse swastika for the Buddhists, and full Nazi one for both the Nazis, and I believe that's an Indian rug. But the general principle is the same for right angles, or even for curves, depending on which kind of website you look at. But I will leave that research to you guys. Just put in swastika images and they will pop up, and put in swastika cultures or countries. Okay, I'm going to go through the Wikipedia swastika explanation, so everybody kind of knows, what we're all dealing with. The swastika, or swastika, as a character, right-facing or clockwise, left-facing or counterclockwise respectively, is a geometrical figure and an ancient religious icon in the cultures of Eurasia. It is used as a symbol of divinity and spirituality in Indian religions, including Hinduism, Buddhism, and Jainism. In the Western world, it is a symbol of auspiciousness and good luck until the 1930s, when the right-facing tilted form became a feature of Nazi symbolism as an emblem of the Aryan race. As a result of World War II and the Holocaust, many people in the West still strongly associate it with Nazism and anti-Semitism. The swastika continues to be used as a symbol of good luck and prosperity in Hindu and Buddhist countries such as Nepal, India, Mongolia, China, and Japan. It is commonly used in Hindu marriage ceremonies. Just having a quick glance at the rest of it. Okay, so the word swastika comes from the Sanskrit svastika, meaning conducive to well-being, which would be energy flow. In Hinduism, the right-facing symbol is called the swastika, symbolizing Surya, sun, prosperity and good luck, while the left-facing symbol is called swastika, symbolizing night or tantric aspects of Kali. In Jainism, a swastika is the symbol for Supershvanatya, the 7th of 24 Tirthanakaras, spiritual teachers and saviors. So, spiritual teachers and saviors had swastikas as their symbol, while in Buddhism it symbolizes the auspicious footprints of the Buddha. In several major Indo-European religions, the swastika symbolizes lightning bolts, which Hitler used as well, except people said it was the SS. It wasn't. It's a double helix set of lightning bolts. And these are supposed to represent the thunder god and the king of gods, such as Indra in Vedic Hinduism, Zeus in the ancient Greek myth religion, Jupiter in the ancient Roman religion, and Thor in the ancient Germanic religion. So basically, somebody had horns coming from the palm of their hand, just like Jesus does in Habakkuk 3:4 in the Bible. God has horns coming from his hand, and swastikas symbolize lightning bolts, and there's two of them. The swastika is an icon which is found widely in both human history and modern world. Blah, blah, blah. French, Chinese. So basically, the original use of the swastika was with saviors and spiritual teachers and the sun and good luck and good things happening to you. So basically, as I've always said, energy from God. All right. Now, all right, let's get back to what I think and what I know and what I'm about to say. Now, I've drawn the swastika, but not as a swastika. I've drawn it as an energy funnel with 4 quadrants. If we're talking about 4 winds, we're talking about 4 magnetic zones. We have a north and a south on north, and we have a north and a south on the south. On the north, the electromagnetic field has a dominant and a submissive field. The dominant on the north is the north field, and the submissive on the north is the south field, which is contained within the north field. So you have 2 fields on each pole. On the south pole, you would have the same arrangement, but the submissive and dominant fields will be reflected and inverted. So one is now a south field containing an inner north field. Now, this is a very much a simplification, but it's so you understand the different fields. One is dominant, one is submissive on either side of the inertial line, which is the equator of the planet, where north and south meet and scroll together. And now we come to my bit. Okay, this is, obviously it looks like crap. I drew this and put it on my 5th musical edition of All Energy Travel, The Shock of the Lightning, January 17th, 3 years ago, basically. Is that almost 4 years ago now? Wow. That was the last musical thing I did, pretty much one of the last things I started writing. But as energy is moved from one direction to another. On the screen, on the top picture, which is the easiest, you will see a scroll wave, 4 of them coming into the center to create a funnel. I said this is happening at all scales of reality. These are Ezekiel's wheels that are in the atmosphere, but they also come down to the Birkeland currents that I have shown on a magnet field, where the magnet turns the ferrofluid into spheres of matter and impulses them into the magnet. I've shown that on videos in the past year or two of a magnetic field creating spheres and pumping them in ferrofluid. So this basically, the bottom picture there just kind of shows you like 2 straight vortexes that look like T's, and then I've got it going on in the middle. But the top one is to show how a vortex is rotational in space. I tried to draw it in 3D. It's really difficult because I hadn't actually seen the 4 quadrants in real life anywhere, because I fully believe that all these symbols that Hindus, Buddhism, the Nazis, this symbol has been seen on our atmosphere, and that's where it comes from. And when they talk about divinity, this is one of the symbols of God. Vortex, creation. God is not a vortex. He even says, when I think he was speaking to, is it Elijah or Ezekiel, in the wind, and he's in the cave, and he basically says God was in the storm, but God was not the storm. This shows you that God can create and be inside any creation. But it also shows this here, which is, it's not a funnel, but it is a funnel. Energy moves from one place to the next, creating these passageways. The energy is in the funnel, but the energy is not the funnel. The funnel is just able to be created due to this incredible magnetic field we live in, which allows matter to pass in many and all different directions. So that's what I drew, and I only drew it because I couldn't show it to people. So what I'm about to show you now, there's probably 1 billion people who have already seen this, but didn't know it would be to do with energy travel. So if a Birkeland current directly hit our atmosphere, if it was in the north, it would be counterclockwise, and if it was in the south, it would be counterclockwise. And it would look like this drawing on here, and it would also look like this.
All right, I made a video a long time ago about the rotation of a Birkeland current, and I said you had clockwise and you had counterclockwise, and I drew the rotations. And it was a video about the Buddha swastika, reverse swastika, and the Nazi swastika, which is the shape of a swastika, you know. And I showed the rotation. I said this is how it would appear on our atmosphere, and this is what people have seen. So I'm just going to show it in this cup of coffee by rotation. So if I stir this coffee clockwise, we get a Buddha swastika, a reverse swastika. Four lines, reverse swastika. Whereas if we go counterclockwise, we get the actual swastika. And so my drawings of rotation and what it would look like has been proven correct in a cup of coffee, because I know what energy does. There we go. Reverse swastikas, Buddha swastika, Nazi swastika, all due to either clockwise or counterclockwise rotation of energy.